Joining us now is Daniel Lifshitz, grandson of hostage Oded Lifshitz and of released hostage Oded Lifshitz. Both were taken from the kibbutz Nir Oz on October 7th. Daniel, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for welcoming me.
Now, the first thing I want to ask you, when you hear this latest IDF statement, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel worried about all the hostages there. We see that the strikes and the army operations are dangerous for the hostages. They know that. I think that in time it became to a situation now that Hamas is almost done and in Gaza. So risk more hostages by military operations now is something that is unacceptable, in my opinion. And we saw what happened now with the 6 hostages that have been executed. So we are in a situation that it's not only a direct strike from the army can endanger the hostages, also an operation on the area of the hostages can cause execution of another hostages, which is something that we cannot accept. So I think now we are becoming as closer as we ever been to the possibility of signing a deal, taking the necessary risks, necessary actions to make it, and sign the deal.
Have you had any news, you or any member of your family had any news from your grandfather at all since the 7th of October?
Yeah, so for us it has been a roller coaster of feelings and knowledge. On October 7, we didn't know what happened with my grandfather and my grandmother until October 21st, when there was a message coming from Hamas Telegram that they want to release my grandmother. When my grandmother came back, we thought that my grandfather died because she said that he was shot and he was unconscious. So she thought he was murdered on October 7th.
Wow.
And after the first release of the hostages, the first deal, 2 women hostages that returned saw him there. One on October 7th, that he was laying down in a storage of fruits and vegetables with a white galabia bleeding, probably been taken to a treatment to the injury of on his hand. And after that, another woman hostages that had been returned, she said that she'd been with him there for 30 days. He was taking care of her. He was helping her to change diapers. He did everything there. He was her angel. And he fainted after 30 days because he had blood pressure issues, and he been taken. And since then, we have no information about him. Not that he's alive, not that he's not alive. We just have 0 information.
Well, horrifying details there. And I want to ask you, what does hope look like for you and your family these days?
So for my grandmother, every day is so difficult because more and more people that she's been with them in captivity are not with us anymore. They've been murdered in captivity. For us, we always stay with hope. You know, hope dies last. We have to have hope also for my grandfather and also for all the other 28 hostages coming from kibbutz Nir Oz and all the 101 hostages. You know, for the moment, 30% of the hostages are coming from kibbutz Nir Oz. Kibbutz Nir Oz is a small community. We are all like one family. For my grandmother, she have like children and grandchildren there and friends. And, you know, for me, I have Arbel Yahoud, which is like my little sister. After Dolev, my best friend, been murdered on October 7. We are connected to everyone, so we can't lose hope because they don't lose hope. I hope there inside Gaza in these horrible conditions, and we are doing everything to push for a deal. We are even talking with all the parts of the negotiations, trying to do the greatest effort we can to bring them back home. You know, there's nothing else we can do, and we need everyone's support. We want unity. I want to thank as well President Herzog for his help. We're trying to make a unity and bring maybe do one government, a united government that can bring back the hostages and have more and more secure about sealing a deal. The Forum of the Hostages, which is supporting the families that without them, I don't know where we've been. It's like a home for us, a place that we are being taken care financially, mentally, and any aspect that we can survive to wait here for our beloved ones to come home.